What's up, y'all? It's Fitz with FatherFlex.com. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you tap into FatherFlex.com. 20% off your first order. Premium apparel for fathers who want to be healthy for their families. All right. Today I want to talk about how getting fired actually increased my confidence. How getting fired increased my confidence. But before we get into it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, help out with the algorithm. All right, so I'll give y'all the backstory. I'm not unemployed right now. I have a job, I'm making income, but about 9 months ago, I was working as a market researcher in a position, and came in on a Monday morning like every other morning, set my laptop up, got to work, and the director of the department comes up just like every other morning. Hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Let's go take a walk. We're walking. How was your weekend? Boom, boom. Then we're in HR's office. And once we was in HR's office, I kind of knew something was up. So then HR is there, and the director says, hey, the company's going through some changes or whatever. The needs of the company have changed, and your position has been eliminated through no fault of your own. Wasn't performance based, blah blah blah. You're gonna get severance pay, and if you need me for anything as far as a reference goes, I got you. So that was the end of the relationship. We left on good terms. Now reality sets in after you pack your stuff up and you leave the job. And a lot of people, when they get fired, they start to do this thing where they self-blame and they start to self-destruct. And they blame themselves. They think that they're not good enough. They think, that this is the end of the world. A lot of people get depressed. But for me, and I've always been like this, when something bad happens or something unexpected happens that's gonna be a challenge, it almost gives me a renewed sense of purpose. It excites me. So after I got fired, there is the initial like, oh damn, now I gotta go find a new job. But thankfully, I had set around 6 months of bills to the side. So the bills was straight. So I was feeling pretty good about that. And so I really had the opportunity to focus on what it is that I wanted in my life. And I say to people, confidence begins where insecurities end. So for me, when I peek my head into the job market and I start seeing what positions are available, and I start seeing that, I didn't really like the market research position I was in. I wasn't interested in the work. This could be a great opportunity for me to leverage some of my other skills, right? I really love digital marketing. I love figuring out how to connect with the audience. I love creating digital marketing strategies. And so this could be a good opportunity for me to do that. I was in the real estate industry and, self-employed entrepreneur, did all my own marketing. This could be a good opportunity for me to tap into a W-2 position where I'm getting paid to do digital marketing. On top of that, building up a skill set that's valuable in the marketplace. And so I leveraged that. I started to take courses, online courses, to get certifications in digital marketing, so that it just wasn't my experience, but also my credentials and my portfolio, building that up. And so that process really instilled a new sense of confidence within me, because I took a negative situation and turned it into a positive. And so one of the reasons why I thought this was an important topic is because had I have been insecure about me, and had I have made everything about me and, I'm just a bad employee, I'm not smart, blah, 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 then I would have never had the confidence to jump out there and start taking courses, getting certifications, going to These interviews where you go to 2 rounds of interviews and you still don't get the job. I remember I went to a bunch of those. And when you make it personal and about you instead of about the situation in a negative way, you can really set yourself back. You can really set yourself back. And so for me, I think one of the key things to remember is that when you're building yourself up, you cannot build yourself up around a situation. So you can't build your confidence, or I say you shouldn't build your confidence around what job you have. You shouldn't build your confidence around how much money you make. You shouldn't build your confidence around how you look or how you feel in a particular moment. You should build your confidence around a stable sense of self-worth and a stable sense of just valuing who you are, because anything else is going to be unstable. You could lose a job, you could lose income, you could lose a relationship, you could lose a car, you can lose a house. I remember somebody once said, you need to get a paint job on your car because your car is a reflection of you. A car could never be a reflection of me. A car can never be a reflection of me. No physical thing that I own could ever be a reflection of me. And so when it comes to building confidence, understand that the most important thing is to build your self-confidence around valuing yourself. Build your self-confidence around challenging yourself. So when I sit back and I say, okay, I just got fired, I need to go get a new stream of income, that gives me a renewed sense of purpose. That motivates me, that lights the fire underneath me. That makes me think, okay, well, how can I be bigger and better next time to where if I were to get fired, it's all good as well. And so that it renews a sense of purpose, and it renews a sense of just tapping into a part of you that maybe you weren't exercising before the negative situation occurred. So that brings me to my next point. When it comes to challenging the insecurities that you have, the last time and place that you want to do that is when you're going through the struggle, right? When something comes up, that's not when you want to try to build self-confidence. See, many people try to wait for a negative situation to happen and then build the skill set that they need. So for example, they'll wait until they need confidence to try to get confidence. And then when they do the things in the self-help books and they don't feel any better, and they do the things that people are telling them to do and it's not working for them, they say it just doesn't work. No, what it is that you have to be building self-confidence, and you have to be understanding your worth and figuring out your purpose when things are going great. When things are going great, when you're of a clearer mind, when you don't have anxiety about being able to pay your bills, about what's next, what your future looks like, you have to be building self-confidence at all times. You have to be practicing self-confidence at all times. You have to be building yourself up at all times so that when something does happen, you're in the position to weather it. What do they say? The wrong time to build a house is during a storm, right? If you need shelter, you need protection, the wrong time to build a house is during the storm. You want to make sure that you already have protection and shelter before you go to the storm. What's another one? The wrong time to put a condom on is not when you already having sex. That's not when you do that. You don't put a condom on when you already doing it. You do it before you even put. All right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just like they say, don't go into the grocery store if you ain't got a list and you hungry. That's the wrong time to go buy some food, because you subservient to your emotions now. And when you wait until something happens to start building self-confidence, it's a lot harder. I'll give you another example. People trying to lose weight. People wait until they overweight to try to lose weight or get healthy. And it's a lot harder to lose that weight when you're overweight and stick to exercise regimen when you're overweight and your heart has to work harder to pump blood through your body and your muscles have to work harder and stuff like that because you're out of shape. It's a lot harder to implement just basic preventative measures and do basic exercise to be healthy because you're already in the storm. You're already in the storm. So you don't have to wait until you're already in the storm to start building the skills you need. You can start now. Alright, y'all. If you got any value from this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out fatherflex.com, premium apparel for fathers who want to be healthy for their family. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time.